What is up, fellas? Lady fellas, welcome back to Just Nuts. Guys, today we got some pretty hype news going on here. So, pretty much, I guess, in Japan somewhere, there was these stands put up in, like, I don't know, different places that were selling Yu-Gi-Oh product. And they have, like, new artwork for cards that, like, have not been revealed yet, but look almost assuredly as if they will be some sort of support for Gladiator Beast, at least this one right here. So, and even on further inspection, there's literally like a lot of the equipment they're holding, like this shield, I think this axe, the bow, I think, like almost all of this like equipment is like literally cards that already exist for Glad Beast. So these are almost assuredly Glad Beast support cards. Like literally 99.9% chance that it's going to be Glad Beast support. I'm really excited. Glad Beast is just one of the classic cool archetypes. It deals in the battle phase, which I actually don't think is innately that bad right now. I think there's like a negative connotation for decks that deal mainly in the battle phase, especially their engine, which is Seg does. But that was also more in a time where people played battle traps and you could punish people for having decks that dealt in the battle phase because you had that time to force them to attack, and then that's when you got them. But nobody really plays those anymore, so I don't think that's necessarily a huge weakness in that sense. There obviously is a weakness to it, giving your opponent more chances to stop you before you get there, but still, we'll see. Gladiator Beast is a deck that's been power crept, mostly in terms of speed. It's a very, very slow deck. You kind of have to just like normal summon, attack, and like tag out after the battle phase, assuming you win the battle. So there's a lot that goes on. Hopefully the speed will help. I'm thinking clearly this serpent guy in the middle is looking like a boss monster. Maybe he's another contact fusion target, or maybe he is a link monster. We'll see. But he looks really cool. All the other ones, I'm hoping, are main deck monsters that really speed up the deck. But all this is confirmed for, oh, not confirmed, but these are implied to be Chaos Impact cards. It's not too far down the line. I mean, it's two main sets down the road, but we're only a month away from Rising Rampage, and then after that, 3 months. So not too crazy long, but still get really excited. I'm definitely going to keep you guys updated as soon as we figure out what these cards do. I'm doing a review video talking about what they do and how good I think they will be. But yeah, that's so exciting. They look awesome as hell as well. Another one, they did this twice. The other one being a what we assume is AROMAGE support. The reason we say AROMAGE is this girl here on the right literally looks exactly like an AROMAGE monster. She has like the same wings as, like, maybe not the same exact wings, but wings that look very, very similar to other AROMAGE monsters, which is pretty cool. They have this this staff thing that's like holding a what we think is a candle, what I would think is a candle. There's flowers all up in the background of here, so like that's very Aroma Garden, right? And I'd assume these two go along with her in AROMAGE support, which is really cool, because I wasn't sure. I think AROMAGEs are a cool archetype, but I wasn't sure if we would get support for them anytime soon, just because like we got Jasmine, Aromatherapy Jasmine, the Link monster, and that card's nuts. So I was like, are we even going to get more AROMAGE support at any point? Or even plant stuff, because that card in and of itself is like the best plant support we've seen by itself in years. So we'll see how good they are. I'm still pretty excited for these as well. Hopefully they add a little oomph to the deck and maybe make AROMAGEs a little bit playable in 2019, which would be crazy. But again, Chaos Impact, really cool support. That I love this, and I love that Konami is doing this. I think Konami's on a roll with this. Just the fact that they're making support for old archetypes, really liked archetypes as well. They're just pumping out support. It makes it so they don't have to make a million new archetypes, a million new cards. They can just keep a lot of decks kind of up to date. Maybe not all of them good, but definitely up to date in terms of support, at least getting better. Which I really like. I think that's probably the best way to go as the game gets older and older. You can't just make a million new archetypes all the time. You still need to make new ones, but you don't need a ton. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what these are. Obviously, like I said, I'm going to keep you guys updated as the news comes out on these, more of that. And yeah, if you like the video and you want to see more from me in the future, go and subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to get the ding dong dibbledy do out of here. That was terrible. Peace.